Okay, our first speaker is Noreen. She is the chair of the digital media course here, and she also lectures on the IT support course as well. So Noreen is going to have a couple of speakers involved in her presentation, so she can introduce them as they come along.
Good morning, and thank you all for coming along. I'm going to ask Sarah and Sean to come up and join me. You can hang out here for a few minutes, and I'll give them an introduction in a few minutes. I was sort of given the task of introducing what we do here in GMIT, Mayo, and the whole idea was, originally it was careers of the future, but I've struck that out when I think about it, and I said it's not of the future, they're here, they're now. They're careers with a future, and I hope that I'll be convinced by the end of this few minutes. Here in the campus we have 2 honours degrees in technology. There's a Digital Media and Society one, which is a new degree. We have our first graduate. Sarah is one of our first graduates, and Sarah will tell us what she's done at the minute. It was originally developed back in, the original idea came back in 2008. So we're nearly 10 years down the line at this stage. But it takes a number of years to get a degree validated and put out and offered and then get our first group of students through. When we were validating it, and we still get a bit of communication about the society aspect. What is the society aspect of digital media? People are getting to understand the digital media side of it, but often the society is what trips them over. And I think this week our timing has been excellent, because when you look at the Sunday paper and you get headlines like this, protecting our children, and all the events that have occurred over the last week, it's become very relevant that people are saying, yes, there is a huge impact on society by technology and digital media and what we can do. Huge positive impact, but it can have huge negative impact as well. So if you consider the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook, he the States through a different type of a setup. He did a double major in computer science and psychology. Okay, so there's a reason. Now, I'm not saying we may have some Mark Zuckerbergs here in the room. Hopefully, we will create a few. But it's to highlight that technology people need to understand more than just the technology. They need to understand what this technology is going to do, what effect it will have on people. If you build it, they'll come. Doesn't always work. What can you build in order for people to come? So the society aspect of digital media is vital. It's very, very important. So our guys, not only will they do the digital media, they do psychology, sociology, an awful lot of ethics in this. So they've developed a much more rounded technology graduate. Our other side of the house is the IT service management, which is a higher cert in IT support onto an honours degree. This is very much the back end. So the IT people deal with the hardware, the security, the networks. This honours degree is running for nearly 20 years in various forms on this campus. The graduates go out, are employed very, very fast. We have Geraldine from Titan in the background. Geraldine is one of the exhibitors at Titan, Spam Titan HQ? Titan HQ. They're a company in Galway, originated, the 2 original individuals are former digital people. They've employed a number of the IT graduates. They're into security. So this is what all these graduates go into: security, networking, technology. So they're much more the back end, whereas the digital media and society people are much more front end. And we all know, again, issues around IT security and ransomware and so forth. It's a huge area. So those are the 2 types of courses we run here. But today we're focusing more on the digital media and society. Here's one of our graduates, Oliver. Oliver was a typical 18-year-old young man coming in, originally from Gort area of Galway. Graduated last November with Sarah. He, at that time, he took a few months off after finishing college, had planned to move to London. We got an email shortly after he moved there and said, great, I'm now a junior executive SEO analyst. Okay, so here's a job that didn't exist, a number of years ago. But the graduates are there, they're coming out and they're ready to fill these roles. I got another email for another graduate last week who wanted to stay local, and he's gone into the SEO as well in a local company in Mayo. and Sarah will give us an idea. She went a different route. So these jobs are definitely there here now. They're in Mayo, they're in the west of Ireland, and they're further afield as well. So I've thought about trends, and I've come up with 3 anyway. So the first one is the shortage of tech graduates. At the moment there's a huge shortage of tech graduates, simply because we cannot get, and not only GMIT or GMIT Mayo, but across the third level environment, there's not enough students coming into technology courses. There are various reasons why, and other courses maybe are more popular at the minute, but the job opportunities that are out there are fantastic. The career paths are fantastic, and they're very much varied. And if we continue the route we're going, there's going to be in the region of 800,000 plus unfilled digital media vacancies in Ireland by 2020. So there is a huge gap there. So if you know of people thinking about CAO and leaving cert, try and encourage them down that line if they have an interest into it. The second trend is the global labour market, and this is something that Sean is going to highlight. Sean is a current third-year student. Every third year in the Digital Media Society do a work placement. So Sean, who lives in Ballina, works for a company in the States. Where in the States? Where? Philadelphia. Okay. And he'll explain how that came about. So not only, I know there's a number of companies here currently looking to recruit. The problem is no longer are you competing against each other to recruit graduates. You're now competing against a much global market who are looking for people with specific skills and they can work from home like Sean is doing and can fill that gap. So that skills need is a global skills need. So that's one enable trend. Yes, the advantage of it is the likes of Shopify announcing 100 new remote working jobs in the west of Ireland. So there's pros and there's cons to the global labour market. So Sean is going to highlight that for us. And the second trend is entrepreneurship. And I was speaking to Declan Foley. There's Declan, he's around somewhere. Declan is Design West and Motion, what's the third? I forget the second company. And Declan has gone into the US market, which is very difficult. But again, it's a case that while there are opportunities out there, it is a very competitive environment. So Sarah is a graduate, and she's going to give us an insight into what route she has decided to take after college. And if you are looking at the entrepreneurship, obviously the iHub, the Leo offices, there are a lot of support in the area, and not even for startups, for existing companies as well. So we'd encourage you to talk to the exhibitors there and see what advantages you have. Those are just my contact details if necessary.